Hello, everyone. Welcome to the February live stream. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to come on and, just kind of quickly adjust the screen here. And this is an exciting month. We had an extremely long January. We all know this. Let's think of February as that short king and queen here of the calendar year. Okay, it's shorter, but it's got great personality. It's going to pack a lot of punch. I want to welcome some new subscribers to my energy updates. And as you guys know with this, I will present to you the main themes of the month, the most important things to look out for. We've got a crystal of the month, of course, and an animal totem. But what you will find this month is that all of them work together. So in a way, I'm still going to put it in let me move this, in a specific like order or structure that kind of does relate to the animal totem, but it's all going to come together. Hello, all my friends here in the chat. Thank you for joining us. And, as you know, we'll do even more questions at the end here. And so, you guys might be thinking, Susan, you're wearing a tie. You must mean business today. That's exactly what I mean, because February is business. I advertise this as the get it done month, and that's exactly what it is. That's what the crystal is going to support, but that's what the energy is. And so also know this, as you kind of watch this video, take some notes because I will be giving you key auspicious dates of the month for literal business transactions. Getting work done, big manifestation days. And this isn't going to be because of that. Once again, an astrology heavy one. You can look up whatever you want to look up about that. What this is to tell you, work with these themes, work with this energy, accelerate this month. And so now that you kind of know the format that we've got going here, this is a very important collective window that we are in. We don't need to know what's going to happen, but let's take a step back and look at January. In that update, I said, okay, we want to pay attention, right, to those first 2 weeks. That's when, things collectively can look scary, and there's a lot of like chaos in the world. And you know what? We saw that, but reality kind of felt a little like dreamlike state. It didn't feel solid. This month will feel more solid. If you're in California, it straight up looked apocalyptic. And there's still a lot going on with that, right? It's not fully resolved, and there's so much going out in the world. But what's actually happened too is a key energetic higher shift, and people can feel that. And the reason we still have this feeling and this positivity here, right? It is because people stayed in their heart centers. It is because people were in the core essence, and our ability to create reality, attach or really align with those higher timelines is ever so present, right? Don't you guys kind of, if you take a minute as you're listening to this, feel an energetic shift here. Feel like reality has shifted quite a bit higher. And that's usually what happens when a society ascends or people shift into a higher frequency, right? It looks super chaotic. It feels that way. However, we can still feel a lot of the higher dimensional support. So take this with you as we move in here to February. Things feel, like I said, a little bit more fluid. Reality has shifted higher. Did I look into the Schumann resonance today? No, I didn't need to, because I can feel that, right? We can feel that bump up in frequency. So if we know all this, and now we're moving into this month, the mantra is to really be present and get it done. Physical healing, physical success. Reality, that is what this month is going to support. The energy moving into, we just moved in to Year of the Snake. So even though we have a new animal totem, this is really going to support that. Okay. So this energy of like, I'm just going to be present and I'm going to get done the things I need to do. This is how we can reorient because of how fast reality is shifting. That's why I started off with that recap. If nothing feels real, where do we find our footing, right? And anchor. And how we do that is we anchor in timelessness through the present moment. That is the present moment, right? We just go, okay, we intend, we breathe, we really lock in, find that footing and go, okay, I have an anchor point here in reality. And because of this, I know how to be in the present moment and then continue to navigate through my heart center. Navigating through the heart center, massive theme. Sneak peek of the animal totem, masters at navigation. So very earthy, very, very important here too. Okay, so with that said, I mentioned we've got very fast energy this month, very potent energy. And think of it as I'm going to catch this wave and check things off this to-do list I have. That can be physical work that you may have to do, whatever steps you need to take for what you're building in your life. But this is always going to reflect your inner work. The reason we're really starting off this month with this energy and intention is because how you show up this month will positively determine your year. This is a very influential energy. It's really going to reveal itself throughout, actually up until May. You're going to get a really good peek at that. But then, that's how you feel like, oh, I'm creating a summer this year that's going to be completely different from the energy last year. We're working with snake medicine. We know what that transformation is. So, really, what we're going to do here is say, this is my task. Get a hold. My ring light just went out that I charged all day. So, the universe is telling you, yes, this is your task. Get a hold of what's important. That's one of the big messages here. Let's just consider this mood lighting because I do want to keep going and not interrupt this energy update. So let's just go for it. You guys like the kind of mood lighting here? We're going to take these synchronicities as we go along. What we want to think of this month, your inner compass, okay? Your inner compass, your mind frame this month. Thank you for that confirmation. I appreciate that, Sarah. I like this even better. Okay. Are you ready for this? The month is saying, what does my heart want? What does my heart not want? That is it. That's how you're going to navigate it, okay? These themes are going to become very apparent in the next couple of weeks, but as this energy update kind of continues here, okay? My heart wants this. Cool. Doesn't know. We've kind of been through too much in life to not do what we want, to not do what lights us up. And this is when we are going to demonstrate it, okay? So, when you're going about running your errands and you see hearts everywhere because, we're in the month, right, of Valentine's Day, let that just be a reminder to say, am I listening to my heart? Am I actually doing this? So, another question to ask this month is really this, like, what does my heart want? Whatever you're going through right now, just say to yourself, is this what my heart wants? Like, we got to check ourselves with this a little bit, right? Where do I feel disconnected from spirit? Reconnecting to spirit and the heart. Most important themes this month. This is huge here. And the animal totem, another sneak peek for you guys to guess, is all about spirit, right? Great spirit, the inner spirit, okay? So if we are to just summarize the energy of February, it's big return to your heart and your heart's desires, okay? Very, very important. We're going to navigate from this space, right? Now, this also is going to be protecting your heart, not closing your heart, but really being like discerning of what energy comes through and really how you respond. And if your heart's telling you, hey, this is the boundary I need to set, that's what you're going to be doing here. Okay. That's how you do that balance of we protect ourselves, but we also listen to ourselves, and we stay aware and discerning. It's really going to be a massive theme for the remainder of the year. But like I said, what we master this month is just going to echo right through everything. So the key points here are like return to those key aspirations in your heart center, maybe something you stepped away from. What is coming from my heart that requires boundaries and inspired action? Because the truth is we thrive, right? When we do things that come from our heart center, not the things that we have to do. And maybe we do some things that we actually, have to do, right? Let's just put it that way. That's going to eventually at some point, lead to you saying, I want this, I don't want this, or maybe it's the pathway to what your heart wants. But give yourself time to really meditate on this, okay? It's going to be very important because a big theme underneath all of this, and we're actually running through this so I can tell you those dates you need to pay attention to, but like breaking down perceived barriers Very important. So, your other self reflection question is like, what has skewed my perception, or where is it skewed this month? Think about that. That's going to be very, very important for you to refocus, reorient where you're going. We saw January, a lot of different events. We kind of just saw how almost like manipulated a lot of things that, had a lot of people open their eyes, their third eye, right? And that's something that is going to be a huge theme for the remainder of the year. But this means, okay, we see through things. But what it's going to mean for you is like, okay, where am I seeing through myself? And what do I see? How do I change it? How do I not get stuck where I am right now? Really think about this, because seeing through something and seeing like what your heart's desire is, that's what the crystal of the month is going to bring us. But then the animal totem says, okay, how do we navigate this? Now, how do we get to the place we need to go? Those are the energies that are within, like literally embedded in the themes this month, and what's going on collectively. But the key thing is okay, I'm navigating now through the heart center, right? So we're going to jump into that in a minute. I need a sip of water already. I already got too excited. So here we go. More self-love, you guys. More self-love. Return to the heart here. You're feeling carnelian. That's close, Robin. Carnelian was our July crystal of the month. I don't know if you're trying to guess that, but I actually am wearing some carnelian because carnelian actually works beautiful with the crystal of the month. So bring carnelian in. So let's go into some big dates here. The comment here about this being one of your animal totems, I didn't realize this was my animal totem till I connected with it. It's the animal totem I needed. I came in full dolphin and I went, whoa, whoa, whoa. I really need this. So we're going to get to that pretty soon. Okay. Energetically, the month. Okay. Let's look at this. Let's look at this little like wave of energy. Think of it peaking full moon, 212. Past the full moon on the 12th, things will energetically ramp up. Really pay attention to the week of the 18th. Like set yourself up for that week. Prepare now, because that is going to be a time of like really concentrated productivity. So you got time, plan things, whatever you've got going on in your life, whether you're taking this to like career, business, maybe it's something with like, you want to shift in your relationships. Kind of that week of the 18th is like, I've prepared for this. Okay, productivity, no excuses, get it done. Very short, but potent medicine, like I said before in February, right? This is one of those energies that says, hey, there's no reason why you can't accomplish any of your goals. The energy month is this month is a mirror. It's kind of saying like, hey guys, like, what are you doing? Are you like going astray from the things that were in your heart center? Where do you need to refocus? Okay. So with that said, conscious action from now until May. That's how you reap the rewards all summer. Like I said, you want that life-changing summer from June to August. Get really clear on what you want here. Okay. Now, with that said, very, very key auspicious dates. These are the dates you want to write down here in your journal. Now, this is coming from really the energy of the year of the snake. That's what's bringing this in. And these dates are coming also from Chinese astrology. And what they are saying is like, these are your key dates for like success in business and in work. A day where like you actually have to go get a lot of work done. So whether you like, go into a place, or you're working on a book, or you're doing some sort of like financial transaction. However, we know everything starts from within. This is for your inner work too. But for like days where you're going to do like business related work, very auspicious. So the 6th and the 7th, the 18th and the 22nd. The 22nd, especially, and we're going to break that one down. Okay. So February 6th and 7th, 18th, the 22nd. Great days for you to focus and work. You really want to do what you want to do, like in terms of like, what's the hardest thing I need to work on? How do like I break this down into smaller tasks, or how do I get into it? those are your dates. Now, auspicious times to do that work and be very productive are actually in the morning, like between 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and so on. Get yourself, if you're a creative and you like to work more in the evening, you kind of want to get into more of like a rhythm, a discipline to focus on those dates. Now, February 22nd, 222 numerology. This day vibrates at an 11, master number 11, super abundant, super auspicious day. So, what would you do on that day? Maybe get a lotto ticket, who knows? Play a little. Like I said, if you've got anything going on that week, that's a good day to get some work done, right? But it's also a really good day for your meditation, your journey work, divination, for channeling. With 11, remember, it's an awakening number. It's a reminder. It's a synchronistic number. It's great for connection to source, to universal consciousness, to higher self. So with that said, make this month about you and what you really want to do during those dates. Be aware of them, journal on those dates. The 22nd is a day for success and prosperity. Maybe you launch something, right? Maybe you announce something, or say that's the day you start something. It's still going to be infused with the energy of that day. Now, I did see that on the 14th, that morning is also an auspicious time to, to get it done, get some work in, whatever you want to do. But know with the 22nd, I'm also drawing attention there. It's a dragon day in the Chinese zodiac. Oh, there's so much fire that day. So do something really special for you on that day, okay? Be intentional. This is a time you will get more clear guidance. I said meditation. So, when you call in higher self and your guides and you want to get some more information, ask for answers, look for signs, okay? Very cool stuff. Now, the 26th is also a auspicious day. That's tentatively when I plan on doing my March update. So, hey, maybe we'll all get together on here and it'll be a lucky day for all of us. So, hope you got those dates down. I was excited to present them. And we got a lot more. This is a jam-packed energy update, as you can see here. Okay. Why are these dates coming together? Well, to accelerate us. This is what it's really about this month, but it's also a month of being grounded in the physical reality. So if I'm talking about dates of abundance and success, what that is saying, okay, all the things up here, let's manifest them in the physical. The totem, the crystal of the month, those are more things that are going to kind of bring things into physicality. I really can't wait. So we're going to go for it. Who's placed their bets for the crystal of the month? Some of you guys were were close, kind of tuning in. Okay. Are you ready? It's been in front of you this whole time, you guys. Wait, this hand. It's Garnet. Excuse me. I'm so excited. My voice is going. Who guessed Garnet as I violently choke on this live stream? Yeah. Very gorgeous. Yes. Dark red. So here, get a closer look. So I've been wearing it because this is actually what I have. And over here we have almondine garnet. You see it? It sounds like a dessert, but it's actually the most important form, the most common form of garnet. And actually, Sarah, I do want to point out that you have a garnet ring, and garnet is one of the most important crystals for Leos. If I were to give a stone to a Leo, it would be garnet. Vibrates, it integrates so beautifully and powerfully with Leos. Leos already have that lion energy, right? So, but garnet, yeah, this is one of those roar crystals. So let me show you guys a few of the angles here, because the flash, it said ancient societies like garnet because it said the lightning within it, which is the flash, is what quickly accelerates your manifestations. That's why it's so special. I want to check out some of you. Yes, I did, Irma. Yes, I did. Garnet as your birthstone, Robin. That's awesome. Okay. It's said that if you wear garnet cut as a square, it gives you business success. So, Sarah, I think your ring is a square. Let's see here. Well, with that said, yeah, I'm remembering. When I say let's see here, it's me remembering and tuning in. And I'm going to point this out. Look at this little one that wanted to jump out of the matrix. That's a very important analogy here. And I have a beautiful quote about that too. And I'm going to give you guys a crystal book resource to help you work with this. I'm going to give you the author too in a minute. So everyone's tuned into Garnet. We see it here. This, like I said, is the almandine garnet. This brings us to the get it done portion of the session of the I said session. I'm so used to healing sessions of the energy update. Garnet tells you in life, get it done, finish your work, do it, but do things from the heart, because garnet is also a stone of love and the heart. This is so powerful. Almandine garnet is associated with ancient times and so many ancient civilizations. So it's said when you work specifically with this kind, I think this is it too. Different garnets, like you'll see like the lighter gem quality ones, that's more for like the heart energy. But basically, because this is connected to the ancient societies, it will stimulate those past life memories by activating all of that past life debris here, but also to help you become aware and clear those karmic patterns. So I'm glad that this is resonating with so many of you. And so, what's very important is it is directly related to boundaries. You're speaking through your heart, but you're taking action, because garnet is one of the most potent and powerful grounding stones. And we don't always think of it, we think more of like your tourmalines, right? Your smoky quartz. But this is to say, ground all those higher things into reality, because it is associated with the root, and it clears energy from the root to the crown. It's often used in healing like disorders of the spine, like people will tape garnet there because of how it frees up the energy up the spine here. So why this is so important for this month is that it is a stone of willpower. I said, hey, we need the willpower to get it done. Think of wearing garnet on those dates that I just told you about, right? Like that is just going to amplify it. But also, it is associated with that abundance in business and things like that, because it's saying like, I'm open to all of the universe's abundance. And it's also known as a stone for health. It treats hormone disorders. If you have any issues with ovaries, that's for that. Diabetes, all kinds of blood disorders. And like I said, I'm going to give you a resource in a minute. So if you want to just make your own homeopathics and kind of get it going, kind of get it done, I'll give you that resource. So a few things. It's said to just like remove the negative energy from those energy centers, transmute and balance that. That's why people love it. It helps the physical stuff, but also like it will help balance the emotional, the physical bodies as well. I didn't realize it's helpful for EMF protection. So why don't you pair that already with some black tourmaline and have even more, right, of that EMF protection? So good stuff. Now, why it's so significant too, I want to show you a little bit more of like this really cool piece I have, is that wearing it on the body, so it is to help you with the action. So in my healing sessions, when I'm clearing something in anyone's hands, it is about creation, getting things done, and action. So it will actually help you like free up things to get things moving for yourself. It has been a sacred stone in Native American societies here, South American, the Aztecs, in Africa, Mayans. A lot of it comes from India. It is so significant because it connects to the ancient energies of the earth with people and societies that knew how to work with the earth. So this is very grounding because of those reasons, because of the innate properties of the stone. But, I talked about, January energy being really kind of weird, dreamlike, right? Things not feeling real. Let's jump into this month where we're here, we're getting things done, we're in our action, we're setting the boundaries. Garnet does really help, like I said, because of the lightning kind of feature of it for the fast action, the awareness, manifestation. It's also about that internal fire. getting things done, creative energy, feeling really free. Now, it's known as a stone of commitment, so it is given often as like engagement rings. So, do what you want with that. You can try giving a Sagittarius a garnet ring, see what happens. Results may vary. Um, but it's also about commitment to one's purpose, to oneself, to one's boundaries, right? To one's heart. That's a big part of this. Okay, I really like how the chat is responding to Garnet. So I'm just going to take a quick look. What are you guys talking about? Ooh, Lilith comes out. Yes, 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 yes. Bring out the Garnet. Okay, let's talk about the heart. It's about love, right? People want to, results may vary. Give it as a like engagement ring, like I just said. It actually helps release, it will help you receive the actual frequency of love, but then also transmit that frequency. It's a heart opening crystal. So with that said, you would hold it just in the palm of your hand, and that's how you would open your heart center with it. So very easy. It actually charges up, catalyzes, awakens other crystals. It goes well with so many other crystals. So work with it that way. Like I said, pair it with tourmaline for psychic protection as well. That's what you can do to it. It is about love and devotion. And another big part of it is like, this is about your heart's truth. That's what Garnet connects you to. Speaking the heart's truth, commitment to the heart's truth. Well, what did we say the key themes of this month are? Just like, is this coming from my heart? This is the return to the heart month, right? Because we're listening to the truth of the heart. So that's why this is key as well. And why I really recommend this too is like, it's going to help us feel protected when we are doing inner work and self-healing, and we're working through alchemizing those difficult emotions. However, animal totem, so get your guesses going. It's a protector. Oh yeah, big protection energy here. You're going to feel really protected. I'm actually going to show you how I work with it specifically. So a big thing about Garnet is it's known to bring order out of chaos. So we talked about that, right? At the beginning of this video, and how so many things are collectively shifting. Have this with you. Was used as like an ancient amulet. Like people would wear these on their armor as chess pieces. Like this was very important and valued for a lot of reasons. Mostly too, in ancient societies, they said that Garnet warded off just demons, basically, entities, dark spirits. So it was used for that purpose as well. A lot of the stones are, as we've seen in these updates here. This is important for activating one's self-love, one's self-worth. So it's always important. And when we talk about crystals for love, I have presented rhodonite, kunzite, which I love, and we know rose quartz does this, but this is about my heart's desire and really going for it, the devotion, but the strength, the boundaries, and the action to it, because it's gonna go to say, what am I yearning? What's there? It's gonna help you make sense of those things. It's been used to also heal guilt and shame. So, and you can kind of see it because it is kind of a mystery. And it does so much as well. It just says, what are the steps I need to move forward in life? It's spiritual, but it's grounding. It is related to divine love and really opening that up too. I know this is significant for a lot of you, and it is also related to owning your gifts, your spiritual gifts and abilities, and sharing them. Likely those come from the heart. That's why, sometimes people have, struggle expressing what's in the heart, because that would require us to be really vulnerable. So this will help you get to that space. So say you use it to channel more love, to express more love. One of its very, very important features is that this does support abuse survivors in reclaiming their self-worth and self-love, helps them reconnect to that space and truly see how beautiful and powerful and worthy they are. So it's really important for healing themes arising from the traumas that one survives, right, on this planet here. Now, I mentioned almandine specifically. There's 6 garnets, there's black garnet, there's all kinds. So with almandine here, it helps us feel secure. It helps us feel protected. And this is used for past life regression, activating, releasing, thriving in physical reality, making things get real. Psychic protection, because it's going to go to the root. It's going to ground you. You're grounded. Entities they need a body to attach to. If someone's out of their body, it's like, great, I can come in here and attach. Well, that's why it's used to kind of help not only ward off that kind of energy, but it also puts you in your body, puts you in your home, right? So that, other stuff can't move in, come into your home. That's the energy behind it. So that's how it's going to work here. So with that said, like I said, combine it with tourmaline, with black garnet as well. So you can find that, with the black garnet, obviously it's going to look more like a tourmaline. It's going to have that red flash in it. Androdite, I believe it's its name. So good stuff with that. And you know what? This is about physical security, boundaries, safety, abundance. The big takeaway is like, what's your heart's desire? Garnet brings it into the physical world. Well, what is that? That's manifestation. We've talked a lot about manifestation crystals here. People always want to know about that. So we don't always think that it's going to be garnet, but that's going to help you manifest love that you want, physical reality. So I have a few more, things to share about it. We're making a great pace through this because we really got to talk about the animal totem, but it seems to me you guys are really feeling this. So I hope you guys can hear me okay. The heater just went on really loud, which it never does. So good time, roll with the punches. We still need audio issues. What's going on with my sound, you guys? Oh no. Your feed's cutting out. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad it's back. Is this sound distracting you? I kind of want to run out and turn this dang machine off. But if it's okay. So it sounds like you missed a few sentences. You may have missed the whole part about how this is going to help you attract real love. So I'm sorry that you got that kind of interference when I actually said something really sweet and kind and beautiful, which is that this is to attract real solid love, the love that remains after the honeymoon phase, right? What we're all searching for, right? I don't know. We'll see. So with that said, now, this is the lore. If you give garnet as a gift, you get good luck. If you steal it, you get bad luck. Why would you steal a crystal though? Why would you steal crystal? You're going to get bad luck if you steal any crystal, but don't steal crystal. Don't steal garnet. Okay. I know a lot of stories of crystals being stolen, and it's crazy to me that that's a thing. Okay. With that said now, garnet is good to ease anxieties, panic, especially like with finances. It just kind of helps us say, I'm abundant. I trust the abundance of the universe. It's going to come in here. Almandine is very regenerative. It's like gives you strength for the body to regenerate its actual energy. So on the cellular level here, let's see. Sorry, I want to see what you guys are saying. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you for all the sound information. Maybe I'll just get one of those cool podcast mics, or my dream is to wear one of those like pop star Britney Spears headset microphones. We're getting there. Okay. It's the garnet. We can feel the love here. So a few more things with this. It really helps physical healing. That's why I want to give you guys some physical resources to support you today. But with that said, this is a crystal that says, I want to take time for myself. And if we mean business this month, like take time for yourself, set the boundaries that say, okay, my phone is off. I need to focus on me right now. I can't give energy outside. I want to finish this book I'm writing, I want to do this. You wear garnet, you get to work. Okay. I put this bracelet on and I'm like, let's go. Let's do this energy update. Let's go. So let's see here. Let's see. Irma, that comment was so true and brilliant. I have to read it out loud. So, and a python over your shoulders because year of the snake. And Brittany, thank you, Irma. You get it. Yes. Did I get you guys hyped on garnet or what? I'm hyped on it. I will admit I slept on this crystal. Then I really started working with it, but getting into it and researching it. And then I went, whoa, this is so important. And I'm so glad Higher Self brought it for this month because this is exactly February energy. So for health, I mentioned ovarian health, like that is directly related to here as well. And it's a nurturing stone for different parts of the body. So like specifically kidneys, liver, you name it. That is why, it actually is used in a lot of different homeopathic treatments. Okay. When you feel like you're in a crisis and there's no way out and you need strength to just like break down a barrier, you feel hopeless, this is the crystal to wear to get your fire back. Okay. It's to get your fire back, your life force, your will. But this is also associated with libido as well. I'm not going to go into more details because not only does my mom watch this, but she puts it on a giant TV and shows my family. So it's for love. Okay, with that said, this is, like I said, your crystal to amplify the effects of other crystals. Mix it. This crystal makes love with other crystals. That's what it does. It's so harmonious and beautiful. I love that you guys love this. And to confirm here, you wear it like so. If it's square cut, it is going to bring you success in like business transactions. Wear it into a meeting, wear it to get stuff done. Now, let's get to the part if you want to make your own homeopathics, if you want physical help from Garnet, I highly recommend Leslie Frank's book. It's called Stone Therapies, okay? By Leslie Franks. This book is straight business. This book is wearing a tie. It's not pretty pictures of crystals. It's literally every crystal and where to put it in feng shui, where to put it onto your body, into the system. And so I did extract some stuff about Garnet to tell you so you can get a sneak peek of it. But like that's the book that's going to show you like how to consume something. In the safe way it's intended to. So you can really use these crystals to empower yourself. And she said something brilliant in the book. Okay, so see this right here? See how I have this piece missing? When I got this? Oh, Sarah, Lisa Frank. Leslie Franks sounds like Lisa Frank. Oh, what is this? We got another LF. If those are your initials, I guess you're a light worker. So yeah, if Lisa Frank wrote Stone Therapies, it would be glittery and have dolphin crystals and mermaids jumping everywhere and glitter ponies. But Leslie Frank's here. Let's give Lisa Frank credit for everything, right? This is what she says. This is her quote. I'm going to read it off to you. It separates from its matrix. Okay. So Garnet separates from its matrix. It does not want entanglement, but wants to remain uncluttered, unbounded. How powerful is that? What a metaphor for us and in life. We separate from the matrix. We don't want to be entangled. We want to be uncluttered. We want to be unbounded. We want to be free. We want to be sovereign. What a lesson in sovereignty. These little guys just jump right out. They say, F you. I don't care if you think it's pretty being in here. We want to be free. I don't know if they say F you. I guess if I was a crystal, which I am, I would. Okay. Leslie Franks, not Lisa Frank. It's called Stone Therapies. It's a huge, like heavy hardcover encyclopedia. So yeah, red garnet, according to Leslie, is that it has to touch the skin for it to be effective. So, I do grid with stuff. You could use garnet in a grid, but you want to wear garnet, okay? That's what you want to do. Hold it, like I said, to your hand. you hold a crystal here, it is going to open because of the meridian point. It's going to open up your heart center. It's going to have some sort of effect on the heart center, but use it for, specifically in anything physical. That's the theme of this energy update, is pretty physical, right? So she says you can also massage it over scar tissue. Now, until you guys get her book, I have taken some quotes for your physical well-being. So you can write these down. You can keep rewatching this energy update and get these down. So basically, she says wear a necklace to touch the center of your chest for healing heart palpitations. Very important for that. So get a piece right there of the center of the chest. If you wear a ring on the 4th or 5th finger, that's for depression. Okay? So 4th or 5th finger, wear the ring for depression. Wear a ring on the middle finger for PTSD. Also helps to flip people off when you're wearing it. Sorry, just kidding. I think if I wear a tie, I can say more outrageous things. But middle finger, PTSD. Wear it as earrings to help your brain. She specifically says to affect the brain, wear long-term for Alzheimer's. So that's good information. Brain health. And then finally, earrings with the stone touching the skin for constant stimulation, especially for a comatose person. That's powerful. Stimulate the skin for a comatose person. Yeah. What do you guys think? Isn't that super important information to have? I meant business, right? Sounds like the sound did not cut off during any of that, which I would say, sorry, my tie is tying. Interesting. So Garnet, do we love it? But are we ready for the animal totem of the month that directly interplays with Garnet? Anyone have a guess? Anyone? Today's our animal totem of the month is the wolf. Let's take a moment. It is the wolf. It is the great spirit. Wolf is pure spirit. That connection to spirit. It is the spirit of your heart. It is protection. It is loyalty. It is about sacred ritual and returning to that. It is about having a code and compass that you honor, your sacred compass and rituals. You honor, you create for yourself, and you express it and you live by it. That's pretty cool, right? It's also about, and what are wolves? They're extremely sharp, extremely intelligent too. So if we think about the wolf and what it means, true heart and spirit, right? Seeing it, when you see a wolf, when you come across this totem, you're going to ask yourself once again, where have I disconnected from my heart? Where have I disconnected from spirit? Where have I disconnected from spirit? I said those were the themes very early on. I did not know that that's what wolves also represented. So amazing here too, right? Amazing way where one higher self, right, is saying, hey, you need to tell people it's Garnet, it's wolf. How are we going to support ourselves? How are we going to navigate? Well, we're going to listen and we're going to say, okay, wolf, what do I need here? So I just want to check the chat here. Irma, you just mentioned my next point, which is that women that run with the wolves should be required reading for everyone. For women, it is powerful. Yes, it's the totem of the wild woman, like you guys are all saying here, the true spirit, true freedom here. If you want to activate your throat center, howl. Literally go out, howl at the moon if you want, but just howl, because you're also opening up the energy in your heart, in your chest. When you extend your neck and you howl, oh, that's going to be a powerful clearing here too. Let's see. Okay, so let's get into wolf, because this is very important. I've got a lot of information about it. It's the true wild spirit. It's your free will. Okay. And it's also like a reminder to be free spirited. And if you feel in life something is dull, something's disconnected, well, it's a reminder to keep your spirit alive. The wolf is a sacred Native American animal totem for many reasons. It's actually a sacred totem. And obviously other cultures, but like specifically, it's the great spirit. It is so powerful. It's how we navigate the world. It also represents psychic abilities. Okay, coming across it can be a psychic activation for a lot of people because it's the connection between the inner and the outer worlds. It's a medium, but also then it also will connect you. If you're a medium, this is a good totem to have for tapping in, receiving information. And wolves are ritualistic, just like humans. They've got specific rules and codes and a structure. Every wolf knows its role in the pack. They've got a defined role, and they have sacred territories we don't even know about that they honor. Like, they're so intentional, right, and connected and tight knit. And I'm so happy that a lot of you guys already have this book, because it's amazing, right? Especially that list at the very end. This is a totem. I'm going to tell you how it served me, and maybe it'll inspire you to work with wolf this way. And what's important is, like, people think that that they're aggressive as predators, but they only fight when they have to. When the pack is threatened, they actually go out of their way to prevent fighting. They're not looking for trouble. And there's like the way wolves are. People say you're a wolf in sheep's clothing. Or if we look at like Red Riding Hood, it's a hard word to say. Red Riding Hood and the wolf. It's actually like such an insult to the spirit of this animal to come at it this way, like human predators calling it a predator in that sense. Because like the wolf isn't trying to like trick anybody. The wolf knows its power. The wolf doesn't have to prove itself. Extremely powerful. So I'm being told that the Garnet is messing with the audio, you guys. I'm really sorry. We know that this hasn't happened. Let's try an experiment here. Let me move. If somebody wants to kind of confirm for me if that's still happening. We don't want to. Sarah, every time you mention audio, it fixes. Sarah, you're saving. Your energy is helping this audio. Guess who has to get a microphone? Me. We have a few more very key points with the wolf here before we wrap up here. So I watched a video of these wolves navigating like really intense snow. And what I saw was that the bigger wolves were in the front leading the way, and then their little baby pups. And at the very end were the pack leaders in the back. Like, look at that community, and like look how careful, and look at the care they bring to each other. That's something we can really pay attention to. See that intentional in life, and like work together with that type of unity. That's a very important thing. You want to bring personally in your energy that intentionality to everything that you do. Okay, so a few more things here. So with wolf medicine, I want to give you why wolf medicine is so important. There's actually a lot of information here. Dominance isn't shown through aggression. Like I said, it's posture, it's glance. They know they're powerful. Maybe they let out a little growl. Like, it really teaches us to know like who we are, and that we don't have to dominate through that aggression. You guys, what's going on with the static here? Maybe you guys can kind of read my lips with this one. Confirm to me if you have missed out any parts of this, because this part is like really important here too. So I'm not sure how to fix the audio in real time. I really apologize for this. Let's see here. So let me reset for a minute here and kind of gather my thoughts here. With that said, when you want to connect to a wolf totem. Print out a picture, look at it, tap into that energy. I want to show you an example of how I work with it, but I want to do that when the audio is working. Can any of you guys in the chat let me know if you could hear me clearly right now? Maybe just say yes or thumbs up. Let's see. Mostly. It's still static. Wow. Okay, I'm going to keep going. We might have to present wolf energy in another way. I'm trying to see here if I don't think it's like a Wi-Fi thing here. So some of you can hear me and you're just getting some delays. And then some can't at all, which is very interesting. So you know what? We'll keep going. Let's see. Okay. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the information here. Okay, so it's mostly delays. So with that, I will give the information. I don't have any background programs, y'all. Give me a second here. Yeah, I got nothing in the background. I do really think that this is important, and I don't want to stop right now. So we're just going to keep going through this part here. So to kind of reset here, I talked about the wolf showing dominance through expression. This is a totem to help you with your personal expression. So it's said that if you have the wolf as your animal totem, you're like me. You talk with your hands or through eye contact. I have no poker face, so it's going to come through the face. So with that said, what you really want to do here is think of this. Like if you have issues with vocal expression and you want to think of like posture, mannerisms, work with the wolf medicine. Wolf will help you be more confident in how you communicate. The wolf teaches you how to have confidence and really own your power. And with that said too, it's kind of saying, you know who you are, have strength. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. That's what wolf energy says. But then if you're pushed, right, what's going to happen? The wolf is going to assert dominance, right? The wolf is saying, I don't start shit, but I can tell you how it ends. It's one of my favorite quotes. Irma Garnet is winning over the EMF. I think that's what's happening. So that's, I'm going to just take this off. We'll see. We will see here. Okay, a few more things here. I mentioned with like expression and how important it is to meditate on the wolf if you need help with that. But also know like the howl of the wolf. It's actually very intentional. Yes, we know that they can use it to like locate their pack, but did you know that they do it for fun? Like it's fun for them. And so I mentioned, and thanks, you guys knew this, like women who run with the wolves, that's going to help you feel really like empowered and connecting to the voice center with that too, with boundaries. Boundaries can be, what is that? Reinforced through that howl, through your expression. That's why it's so important. And that's why the wolf totem directly related to not just Garnet and setting boundaries, but then with the theme of the month of, and I got to assert this, right? We howl for the throat center, for the activation. The howls express emotions too. So a few more things here. Like in general, wolf is also a sacred totem because it teaches like your personal freedom. It is a reminder of like we can work together, but we still need to assert that sovereignty. It's a balance of all those things. And it reminds us that we need discipline. And so like that's how wolves like really govern themselves. They have rituals. They've got like some structure, but it's about being free too and having balance and harmony, right? Sometimes an alpha is going to come in, or sometimes they let another wolf come in and play a specific role maybe that the alpha would play. That's the kind of like genius network that they have, which is really cool too, right? So basically, take away from this, the wolf is harmony in the rituals, in my discipline. We talked about, being productive this month and those dates. Like the wolf's gonna know what to do on those dates, right? It's stamina, it's straight, it's strength. I don't know why I said it straight. That was weird. I think I'm flustered from all the sound problems. Well, since you guys are responding to the chat, I'm going to assume you can still hear me. Wolves teach us to not be wasteful. Use everything around us. That's based on like how they eat. And I want to say this: what the wolf represents is the main theme of this month too, which is we're going to connect to spirit. We're going to live from spirit, and we're going to do what makes us howl at the moon and come alive. Okay, think about this: like, what makes me just howl and come alive? Like, you know how important this is right now in life? Like, if you're bored, if you're disconnected, if you're complacent, you need wolf medicine. If you really need to like spice up your life, like connect to the wolf. There's a she-wolf in the closet. You got to open up and let her free. Okay? I listen to she-wolf on a loop, getting ready. Okay? Shakira has never done me wrong in life. Two people have never led me astray. Shakira and Pema Chodron. They seem different, but interrelated for this update. So, howl, get that energy back, let that out, connect to the wild spirit, honor the wild spirit. So important. Okay, wolves are connected to ravens. They got a relationship. I'm just remembering, was that in Game of Thrones? It's true though. Like they telepath. Sometimes the ravens are like the food spotters, but then the raven follows the wolf. Very, very important connection here. The animal world is connected. Obviously, we know in a way very different than ours, but it's that psychic connection which wolves do represent as well. And because we Aurora's Running with the Wolves song is great. I'm gonna listen to that. Running with the Wolves. Okay, Aurora's cool. There's a parody song called Running with the Wolves. I don't know if you guys have seen that Will Ferrell movie. It's called Eurovision. This is not related. Hilarious. But I always think of that version of that little joke song, Running with the Wolves. It's really cool. Okay, let me refocus because I got excited by the chat here. Raven connection, strong. Remember, wolf, if you come across this, say to yourself, am I listening to my inner self? Okay. Am I hearing? Because they have brilliant, perfect hearing. Am I hearing my inner thoughts? Am I trusting my inner voice? Okay. Now, big important theme here. The wolf represents discernment. Okay. I don't know if everyone really like kind of knew that. We saw that with the snake medicine. Snake medicine is so important here. The wolf is saying, oh, I hear myself. I'm going to make decisions that protect me. I'm going to make good, protective choices. The quote is this: the wolf is going to guard you. It's going to guard you. It's going to love you as it teaches you, as it protects you. It's strong, like it's that tough love in a sense, but it's saying, we got to be smart. We got to make these decisions. It's lovingly strong like that. I don't think I'm using tough love in the proper form of that, but you know what I mean? It's like solid. It's like a protector, a teacher, that kind of like learning that helps us navigate the world. It's going to really help bring that in. So it brings new life into the decisions that we make, into ourselves. Okay. It's going to tell you, if you come across a wolf, out in the wild, you're going to start seeing different synchronicities moving forward. Wolf is going to tell you, find a new way. That thing you're doing isn't working for you. You need a new path. You know what? You need a new experience. Wolf is saying, take control of your journey, of your life. Lead yourself, but with that harmony, right? Lead yourself with that discipline, right? So if you really need help with like, how do I make a decision? Meditate on the wolf. This is bringing us to how I have been working with the wolf energy. So I want to share something in a second. I'm thirsty. Okay. This month is going to be amazing. Thank you for saying that in the comments. Look how supportive we are. Look what the energy is. Look at what's going on. Okay, so a while ago, have you guys seen this viral meme? It's like the wolf, right? The alpha male and female, and like they look like they're in a fight. And so you see the alpha male growling, all crazy, looking scary and menacing. underneath, like below him, is the female, and she's growling too. And at first glance, the image looks like he's protecting her, but actually she's protecting him because she's protecting his throat. So if it's getting attacked, they need to protect the throat, right? That's where it's most vulnerable. It is a very powerful image. And so personally, how I've been working with the totem is kind of based on this energy. I have had now the wolf show up as the protector for my inner child. She loves it. So assign an animal totem for your inner child when you're doing your inner child work, right? Along with myself. So for the past 2 years, I have had my serpent animal totem. Oh, it's helped me through so much personal transformation and rebirth, right? But my inner child said, I need a different one. That's what she wanted from me. She said, wait, I don't have to stay for right now. Something's moving too fast for me. You know what? She's saying, I like where we're going, but I want to feel protected. And so she selected the wolf for that reason. Okay. So basically, as I've been going out in the world and interacting with people, I visualize my wolf right here, protecting my throat. Okay. Really think about that. Not only does it make me feel safe, but it's my little bullshit meter. Okay. When someone's talking to me, now let's embody wolf. Let's think about it. Someone's saying something to me. I got my wolf. I can see it growl a little. I can see it ease up. The wolf is helping me discern. It's helping me read the room. Does this make sense? I want to tell you why it came forward and how I used it. And I really hope the audio is good because this is one of the most important takeaways before we wrap up here. The wolf totem, it's helped me go back and reflect on my life when I do my inner child work and my work on key moments when I kind of recap as an adult where I say, I wish I had that protection in that moment in my life. I wish I knew what to say. I wish I had someone step up for me, defend me. I wish, those things that you go through, no regrets, but those difficult life lessons, right? And what it's shown me is I'm that now, right? I'm the protector of my inner child. I can protect myself like a wolf. I can protect her like a wolf. But that is the kind of medicine, right, that I've extracted personally from the wolf totem, right? Like I can be that wolf. I can have that discernment, that bullshit meter, not just for, I'm good with it with like, say, there's like the world events, there's little things, but like, what about just, people you meet? What about those personal relationships, people you trust with your healing, with your health? Like you got to have that wolf go, do we like this? Does this feel safe? Is this coming from the heart? It helps us become more discerning. It has helped me become more discerning, direct. It helps me take action. It helps me show my teeth, right? When I need to show my teeth, my little baby canines, and protect myself. That's what it's saying. If I was in a situation where I misread the room and I put my guard down, the wolf is saying, hey, like, this is how you protect yourself. Okay, does that make sense? Can anyone in the chat confirm that you heard that? Because it was really important, and I will repeat it if I need to. So basically, this totem has said, like, I know how to hear my inner self. And thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate it. I know it was more rough on your end, Sarah. But basically, the wolf totem is going to tell you, hear your inner self, take proper actions, set the right boundaries. Okay. Hold on 1 second, you guys. I'm going to see if we can do something. To fix the sound here. Okay. So let me see what you guys had to say about this here. Rainbow spirits in the audio. I hear you guys. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up a few points here with the wolf here. So I'm getting some help here with audio. We'll see. Okay, with that said here, wolf medicine, let's recap it. It's strong, but it's loving. It comes from love, exactly like Garnet. Garnet is strong. It's your action, but it comes from love, and it helps you speak the truth of your heart, right? And set boundaries and take proper action. So, kind of like to recap here, use the wolf totem, the medicine. You can do it in meditation. You can have your inner child pick whatever animal totem, spirit animal that it wants to work with, right? So you can use it that way. I'm a very visual person and I'm an energy healer. So obviously I know how to work energy in a certain way with my field. It's shown up as, you know what, a protector. I got you. I'm talking to someone. I don't know what their intentions are. Wolf is helping me discern. Do I let this in? What are we doing here? Now remember, this does not block the heart. This does not close us up, right? It's saying, okay, I can see through things. It's more of like a third eye and throat support center here too. Okay. Another thing to kind of just recap, we're gonna wrap up pretty soon or do some questions. Just think of it: wolf, true spirit, freedom, protect the heart, speak from the heart. So to recap, right? Garnet, we're going to combine everything. Garnet says, get it done, see things through, live from your heart. Wolf energy is saying, okay, we can navigate. We're master navigators here. Where have you been trying to go this whole time? Okay, what have you been trying to navigate? Are you ready? You got the confidence, the strength to do it, and the discernment. Wolf energy says, take hold of your life, direct it, create your reality, govern yourself, and lead with love, right? And lead from your heart. That's what they bring together. And what is February energy? It's always been a hard word for me to say. What is February energy? It's what's my heart saying? Connect to heart, connect spirit, do it. Pay attention to February 22nd. Do big things that day. Remember, it's a very productive month, short, powerful, packs a punch. That is my presentation of my energy update. Thank you. Let's do some questions. Thank you guys for your patience with the audio. I'm going to really figure this out this month. It was very cool to see the number of you guys really just hang in here to receive the information, because that's what it's about, getting out this information so you could thrive. Does anyone have any questions before we say goodbye for the night and I figure out what the hell happened? First the lights and then the audio. Let's see here. I want to check here. It sounds like the wolf has been a guide for many of you in journey work. Oh, that's powerful, Shannon. Yeah, I love that. What a great way to navigate in that sense here too. Let's see here. Cosmolysis, work with wolf. It'll really help your inner child out. It's helped me immensely. Let's see, Irma. Dolphins, dolphins are going to be playing with the wolves, whatever it looks like. Absolutely, right? Why wouldn't they? Why can't we just kind of bring all the animal totems together? Excuse me. From the last couple of months here and bring in that unity, right? Because the animal kingdom is connected in that way here. Okay, well, unless you guys have any more questions for me, thank you again for joining us. This is going to be a beautiful month. It's a powerful month. We all know that. We know what dates we need to pay attention to. I will see you at the end of the month. We'll talk about March. Hopefully, it comes across very clear. So, have a beautiful evening, everybody. All right, take care.